Alright guys, welcome back to another Adventures of a Handyman video. Before I get started, if you will remember to subscribe to this channel, and if you'll hit that notification bell, every time I put out another video, it'll come straight to your phone and you will be the first to know that there's another video up and ready to go, so you can check it out. Alright, let's get on with it. What I wanted to talk about today, I had an issue, just a minor issue with, hold on one second, had a little bit of an issue with a customer that made me think, you know, this would be a good topic to talk about. And the topic is how to make sure you're putting the right information in your estimate, how to word the estimate right, and how to make sure you get it all in there, everything that needs to be said in that estimate. And I'm not talking so much about how to judge how long the job's going to take or how much material you're going to need. Of course, that's going to go in the estimate, and you just learn that over time. But when I go do an estimate, you know, I always ask the customer lots of questions, or not a lot, but I ask them enough questions where I know what their expectations are, and that we can be clear on what they want, what they don't want, what I'm planning on doing, what this will look like when you get done. I go to a lot of jobs where people are just selling their houses. They want to get some things taken care of, so they're only wanting to do enough to get it done and get it sold. They're not upgrading anyway, all of that kind of stuff. So you got to make sure in the estimate that you describe what you're going to do. Are you going to haul away the old stuff when you get finished? Are you going to be supplying the material, or are they going to be supplying the material? Are you going to paint what you're going to be doing? So is this the cost for labor? Is this the cost for the materials and the labor? You need to be very specific on what you're doing, what colors, anything like that. You need to be specific, because things will come back and bite you on the butt. And then when you say, when you're talking to them on the phone and they got a complaint, or when you go back to their house to look at something, they say, well, I didn't know you was going to do this, and all you can say is, well, you said this, and they're going to say, I know I didn't, or I didn't mean it that way, or Matt, you have a crazy southern accent, and I don't know what in the world you were talking about. So I'm gonna give you an example. I went and done an estimate, one of my previous videos, where I went and did, you know, a lot of just random odd jobs for this lady that she was selling her house. She had me, a realtor gave her my number, so she had me come out to her house and go over some things and give her an estimate. While I was there, we talked about certain things. There was a closet light, there was a screen door, there was a ceiling fan, and a few other things. But when we were looking at the ceiling fan, I told her I'd replace that ceiling fan for, well, I don't even know if I gave it a price at the time, but the point is, she said that she would get the ceiling fan. She said, just whatever ceiling fan. I said, no. I said, I'll give you a price on the labor, because I know that ceiling fans can range from $50 to $500. So I'm not gonna give you that price. You need to tell me what you want, and I'll either go get it, or you can get it and bring it here. Same for the screen door. They vary in price. A closet light. I made sure to tell her, you pick out what you want and I'll put it in. And as long as it's nothing crazy, this will be the price for it. So went home, did the estimate. I put all that stuff in the wording. We're gonna replace the ceiling fan, and then there's a description on the software I use. I wrote, this is for labor only. Customer will supply ceiling fan, and I did that on all of those things. So anyway, sent the estimate. The lady responded, said everything looks good. I would like to go ahead with the work. And this was all through a text, by the way, too. I love communicating through text and email instead of phone calls for this reason. So she said, I would like to also add swapping out toilet, replacing a deadbolt on the front door, and painting 2 storage building doors. She said, how much will that cost? I said, well, I told her, I said, I usually charge about $150 to swap out a toilet, and that again, all in text. So I said $150 for the toilet. I said, and $100 for the deadbolt and painting the back doors or the storage building doors. And I made sure to tell her, I said, that's for the labor. I said, if you pick out the kind of toilet and deadbolt and I'll go pick the paint up since I get a better price on it, but I'll get you the receipt for those materials. But I was specific, labor only. She said, okay. So I went to the house, got all of my stuff, all of my materials. I went in there and did everything, and just to kind of put the icing on the cake, while I was changing the closet light, I told her, I said, I was able to get this closet light. I can't remember what it cost. I said, and I also got a pretty good deal on the toilet. I said, the toilet was on sale for $99. So I said, so you saved a little money right there. Okay. Anyway, got finished with the job. She had the estimate printed out. I said, let's go down the list and make sure that I did everything. Now, I didn't leave anything off. We'll go around together, make sure you approve everything before I put my tools up and go home. So we went down that list, and I think that list was $815. So then I told her, I said, okay, we got all that done. I said, also, I put the toilet in, did the deadbolt, painted the doors. I said, so that's an extra $250 for those things. I said, here's your receipt for the material that I bought at Lowe's Home Depot this morning, $320. I said, that comes to $1,385. She also wanted me to take and haul off an old TV, one of those big tube TVs. I said, the bill right now is $1,385. We'll round it up to $1,400 for the TV. I said, and we'll make it $1,400 even. She said, okay. She said, send me an invoice. I said, okay. I packed up. She was happy and went home. I sent her the invoice, and about 2 days later, I started to wonder why I hadn't heard anything out of her. That realtor sent me an email and said the homeowner was a little apprehensive about calling me. She said she don't understand why the price went from $815 to $1,400. And I'm like, man, I don't know how to be. I'm thinking to myself, I don't know how to be any more clear than that. So anyway, but luckily for me, or not luckily, learned this the hard way. I had it all wrote out, had it all in writing, and I even told him, this is what we said. We started here. She added this stuff. This is the material. This is what brings it forward. So I could write it all out. It wasn't me saying, well, she wanted me to do all this, and then she said she wanted to add a toilet. So I told her verbally this amount of money. Everything is documented. It was in the estimate. It was in the text messages. So the moral or the point of this story was, as I had it all in writing, there is no disputing it. Now, still hadn't paid me, but it hadn't even been a week yet, so I'm not getting worried about that. If we would have to escalate this all the way to putting a lien on her so that she couldn't even sell that house until she paid me, I don't see any way that I would have any problem getting my money out of this deal. It might be a headache, but I've got it all in writing. So that's the point, or the issue that I'm trying to get across in this video is get it in writing. And it don't matter who it is, unless it's your mama or daddy, I would get it in writing. Your buddies, your friends, it don't matter. I had somebody, I just sent the estimate earlier. I went to their house. They just want me to tear the stairs off this deck and put some new stairs on it. They said, we'll buy the material if you'll just build the stairs. And that ain't gonna take me long. It ain't a big job. Just build the stairs for us. I said, okay, I'll send you an estimate. She said, well, you can just call me and let me know. I said, if you'll send me your email address, I'll send it to you, and I'll put it in the description. And I've already sent that estimate. I'll put it in the description. This is for labor only. Customer will supply the materials, and customer will haul away the leftovers. Don't just go off of somebody's word. I think I might have said this once or twice. Get it in writing. All right, that's all I wanted to say in this video. I just felt like that was a good topic. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. You'll get it. You'll get the notification. You can see this video just as soon as it hits the interwebs. Peace out.